Yo, so we all know what happens to musicians in Africa who normally take breaks from music and come back later. Sometimes we have musicians who always go like, okay, I'm taking a break for about a year or two and come back to continue from where I started. It's always difficult for them to reach that height they used to be before. In Africa music, we don't take a break. That's the norm in Africa music. We don't take a break. We always have to be very consistent. Else, by the time you realize, someone will come take over. That's what will happen. I think the only musicians in Africa who's been able to do that are a handful of, like, only a handful of musicians who have been able to do. Especially in Ghana, Shatawale used to be very big in 2004, went off for almost 10 years, came back and became bigger than he used to be. Apart from Shatawale, who else? Most of the musicians have always been consistent, from Samini to Sarkodie to Stonebwoy. They've been consistent because this industry, we don't joke with it. Africans are always seeking for new things. Before you take a break in African music, you need to reach a certain level that people will be, crying to have will be crying to have more of you. That's when you are free to take a break, because you know that, okay, now there's no one like me. You understand? And even if I come back and I don't reach that same level, at least I'm still okay with the kind of money and the kind of investments I've done. Yeah, I'll still be okay. Yeah, so Burna Boy posted something, I think 3 days ago. I just saw it today. I never knew Burna Boy posted that. And I want you to subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and always stay connected. My name is Jimmy Ralph. You are watching Afro Pressure on Funtime TV. Yeah, so let's go into what Burna Boy wrote. Yeah, so Burna Boy posted about a contract that he's seen and the kind of money the contract contains. He thinks God is actually using that to test his passion for music, because he might, soon run away from the music industry like Rihanna. And we all know the Rihanna case. Since she became one of the richest musicians in the world, now I think her releases, she's been too slow with her releases. Now she's joined the billion gangs. She's one of the billionaires in the music industry. I think for 4 years, the only song she released was Lift Me Up. And even with that one, was a movie soundtrack for Black Panther. Yeah, that was a movie soundtrack for Black Panther. Like, for more than 4 years, Rihanna hadn't released any song. I stand to be corrected. I think after work, she hasn't released any song. Yeah. And Burna Boy, with the contract that Burna Boy has seen, I think he posted this on Instagram or on Twitter. So this is what Burna Boy wrote. With the numbers I'm seeing on this contract, the next year of my life are about to really show if I really love doing music. God must really want to test my love for music. I just might bounce on y'all like Rihanna, with a laughing emoji. Yeah, so from the post, I think Burna Boy is actually playing with with his fans, bro, in Africa. Like, it's really playing with his fans. And there's something truthful. Like, some of the upcoming musicians always have this kind of huge passion for music, and as soon as they begin to make money, even before they blow in the industry, they quit. Meaning they came into the industry for the money, not because of the passion they have. Most of them, that's what they do. And some people also still come into the music industry after they make the billions. Look at Davido. People like Davido are the ones who truly have the passion for music. People like Davido. I don't know how rich Burna Boy is before he came into the music industry, but Davido is very obvious. Look at the billions they are sitting on in Nigeria. But men still had the passion for music. And these are the perfect example of people who love doing music. Yeah, me for instance, no matter how rich I become, I'll still do music. Like, I love music, bro. I love music, and that's where the passion is. Yeah, no matter what, I'll come into the music industry. no matter how rich I become. Look at Burna Boy. Even in Ghana, we have the likes of Manifest. Manifest is from one of the most prominent families in Ghana. He's one of the rappers. Manifest is actually from one of the most prominent families in Ghana, but he is still doing music. We have series of them, many musicians in the world. Look at, there's even this footballer who is from a royal family. I've forgotten his name. He plays for an English Premier League. Yeah, he plays for an English Premier team, and he's from one of the most richest families in the world. He's actually the richest footballer in the world. Yeah, with the C Ronaldos and the Messi's, they made their money from football. But this guy is one of the young guys in football at the moment. He's from a very rich family, but he came to football because he has the passion for it. Like Burna Boy said, next year let's see what might happen. Let's see what might happen because we don't know the amount of money the contract contains, but man is actually threatened by the huge sum of money. And let's wait till next year. That's when we will get to know whether Burna Boy indeed came into the industry to make money because of money, or he came into the industry with passion. And there's nothing wrong with coming into the, and even at this point, even if Burna Boy retire from the music industry, create something, surely he'll forever be okay because he's done it all. Yeah, he's performed at all the bigger avenues. He's won the Grammy, and when it comes to all his achievements, there are a lot of musicians in the world who have achieved a lot but haven't been able to reach that height. We have even in Ghana, most of our musicians are very rich. Look at Shatta Wale, he's very rich. Sarkodie is very rich. Stone Boy, Chris Waddell, all these musicians, our musicians are very rich. So look at, they've been able to become so rich without even getting to this level, without getting to the level of Burna Boy. Then can you imagine the amount of money Burna Boy will be having somewhere by now? You understand? Like, can you imagine the amount of money Burna Boy will be having somewhere by now? He's been filling all the stadia. He's been filling all the arenas. He's been feeling like he's won the Grammys, the BET. He's won the Billboard Awards. I think the MTVs. He's won a lot. Still getting nominations. He's made a whole lot of records in the industry. So even if he decides to quit today, there are a lot of musicians who will never reach the height of Burna Boy. But